On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Let's it fly. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The give is to Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throwing right. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, sometimes when you're thrown against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. To the ground with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown! strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to...
Breaks into the open. Finding an escape route. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
On the snap, it's Thomas. He's going to take off across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Play of time as he fires it to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard run.
Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Buys a little time.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see a defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Miller with the ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Might be changing the route. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Extending the play. Crosses the 30. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and
he's loose. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the direct snap, it's Schwartz. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. It's Schwartz. Got it behind the line. It's Sellers. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Direct snap. It's Thomas. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Schwartz. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop.